Hi everyone, it's Amy here from the blog I Think Therefore I Teach. Welcome to my first pop summary covering philosophy, ethics and Christian thought. These 5-minute summaries of the key parts from the OCR spec will help you on your course. Now, for many of you that know me or have watched my videos in the past, I talk a lot. So summarising these topics in 5 minutes is an immense challenge to me, and a challenge I don't know if I will succeed at. But many of you also will know from watching my previous videos that I talk very fast. So let's see if I can beat this challenge. The first one that I'm going to do is Immanuel Kant, Kantian ethics. So I'm going to set my timer. I'm going to limber up and right, my timer has started now. So, German philosopher Immanuel Kant presented his deontological argument. Deontological meaning it focuses on actions and intentions rather than outcomes. Deon focuses on the word meaning duty. Duty for Kant was very, very important. Each of us can freely choose our own duty, and we all have this, but this duty cannot be involved with emotions, no authority command, and cannot be for any personal gain. Your duty must be in line with goodwill. Goodwill is the highest form of good achieved in this world. It shines forth like a precious jewel. And he gives the example of the shopkeeper. The shopkeeper who is nice to you because they want your money is not an example of goodwill. Duty and goodwill together combined achieve the moral law. The moral law, again, is within us. We each can achieve the moral law. And so you need to do your duty combined with a goodwill approach in order to be moral. And if you do this, you are not held accountable for the actions that you do. The second part of Kant's argument is the categorical imperative. This is a variation and the opposite of the hypothetical. The hypothetical is, if I want this, I must do something else. You only do the hypothetical if you want the outcome, whereas the categorical is you must, you should, you will. And this one starts with universalizability, the first formulation. Universalizability focuses upon the idea of universalizing maxims or general rules to everyone. You must ask the question, if everyone did this, what would happen? So if everyone dropped litter, something bad would happen, therefore you as an individual cannot do it. If something good would happen universally, then you as an individual can do it. Can't give 4 examples: refraining from helping others, suicide, neglecting one's talents and lying promise. These are things that you cannot do. You cannot refrain from helping everybody, because if everyone did that universally, then the world would be a horrible place. He then presents means to an end, the second formulation. This is the idea of don't treat people as a means to your own ends. Treat people as important within themselves. And kingdom of ends also links with this, the third formulation, that idea of treating them as an ends, something of great importance, and treat everyone as if they are following the categorical imperative, even if they are not. But for Kant, the most important is universalizability. The final is autonomy, God and immortality. These are the 3 postulates. Autonomy for Kant is extremely important. You have to be free to do your duty. This again cannot be forced, so you have to have free will, and therefore you do your duty, but there is no reward. You're a good person for your whole life following goodwill, but there is no highest goodness that can be achieved in this world, no summum bonum, because this world is wicked and unfair. Therefore there must be an immortality, there must be an afterlife where you gain some sort of reward for being a good person throughout your life, and therefore there must be a God to ensure that this happens. There must be a God to ensure that you are rewarded in some way. Now, to be clear, Kant is not saying you do your duty with goodwill in order to be rewarded. No, you do your duty with goodwill because it's the right thing to do. But then there should be some reward. There should be something that happens afterwards, and that cannot be achieved in this world because this world is wicked and cruel and unfair. So there must be an afterlife where you get this. And the postulate is a solution to a problem. The problem is I do my duty with goodwill following the moral law, but I never achieve any sort of highest happiness. So that's the problem. The solution is immortality. The solution is God to ensure that you are rewarded. How did I do? Oh, I still have a minute left. Wow, even I talk fast. So let me just make sure that I've covered everything. So duty, freely choosing, everybody has it, cannot be forced with no emotion, and this is found in the Groundwork for the Metaphysics of Morals, his book. Duty must be in line with goodwill. This is the highest form of goodness in this world, shines forth like a precious jewel. Nothing is good without justification, without goodwill. These both lead to the moral law, acting in a moral way, and therefore you are not held accountable. These are in line with the categorical imperative. You should, you must, you will. These are things you have to do. You have to apply the maxims universally to everyone. A maxim is a general rule. If everyone did it, what would happen? You have to treat people as important in themselves, not as a means to your own gains. And finally, you have to treat everyone as an end in themselves, as if they are following the categorical imperative, even if you know that they are not. It's still not an excuse for you. And therefore, you can assume that you can postulate there is a God and afterlife, where you'll be rewarded for using your autonomy in the right way. And oh, I think that is time. It's just vibrating crazily down here. Oh, dismiss. Shush, shush. Sorry, teachers and technology. Hopefully, if you did like that, give me a little thumbs up. If, of course, you found that far too fast and you would like it in much slower and clearer detail, please obviously check the PowerPoint and the live streams of the pre-recorded lessons for Immanuel Kant, which you can find both on YouTube as well. So you can find many other videos to help you. But if you did like that, do give me a thumbs up just so that I know. And otherwise, subscribe just so it keeps you posted on all the latest 5-minute pop videos that I'm going to do. But for now, folks, thanks very much. That's the first one. Bye for now, guys. Bye for now.